I just wanted to show you my reading UI and a couple of things that I've been doing to clean up my screen while reading. First of all, you know when you spam a button and you get the warning, that ability is not ready yet, you are out of mana or whatever. It appears some red text on top of your screen, right? I got rid of that. You can do that by using move anything. So I'll show you where to find it. So move anything is this nice add-on that lets you move stuff, obviously, but you can also get rid of stuff. So that one particular is called error something. Errors and warning. A warning display. Another action is in progress. Hide it. Okay, it's gone. I know that I can't cast or spam. I don't need red text on my screen telling me so. Okay, so that's one. Further, you'll notice most of my upper screen, well, everything above my character is fairly clean. Most of my stuff is on the bottom. You see this bar of abilities, those are cooldowns. So when I pop, say, Cascade, you can see it go on cooldown. It's also on my bar, I know, but that's only because I sometimes use it offensively, if it's Divine Star, for example. I simply swap that out with Divine Star or Halo. So that's those are my cooldowns. Also, I have a throughput tracker, which you can see right now. It shows my cloak and gem procs, spiritual, archangel, rapture, everything that adds up to my healing. So that's great to keep track of. If I just use penance on my target, you can see it starts showing everything. So you can see my combat text is on the right hand side, so it's out of the way. You'll also notice that I do not have any DPS or healing meters available. That's because I hide them unless I'm raiding. So I will have to right SCADA toggle. And it shows up, and usually I just look at damage, healing, and deaths. And when someone dies, I usually just click on them, and it shows up what happened in their last, in their dying moments. But normally it's off. To keep it clean, always clean. Same with my Pitbull unit frames. They're transparent. Only thing I don't like about them is that I now, as I have them, can't see if I have tagged a mob or not, but I'll have to fix that before I start leveling in VOD at least. Also, my deadly boss mods appear on the right. I'll show you test bars. So again, away from the center. Obviously, my left top side is fairly cluttered when we raid because of all these timers, but and I've also set deadly boss mods up to start moving the trackers down at 15 seconds instead of the 8 that is normal, because very often I need to plan far ahead, especially with Spirit Shell.
5,
So
4, 3,
I do that.
2,
Give him some time.
1.
Beware.
And also I moved the general warnings away from the top because I want my top clean. Okay, so say you want to copy my throughput tracker. What we need to do is, well, we can make it very simple. I can copy the entire string, export it to the forum, and you copy it. And once we've done that, well, you'll have to manually change all the abilities, but that's very simple. For let's change berserking into something like bestial wrath for a hunter. Actually, that can be interesting. Bestial wrath is a pet ability, not a player ability, but let's do it anyway. So we take berserking, and we change the text that displays on the tracker to bestial wrath. And then we go to the trigger. This is just a name, so we go to the trigger, and as you can see, we have a very specific aura here with the spell ID for berserking, because berserking exists in many forms. So let's remove this, and write in the... I ticked off useful scan, so now you can go back to writing aura name. So bestial wrath. And you'll see there are 5 matches, and that's because there are 5 versions of bestial wrath at various levels and so on. Okay, so far so good, but this is not a player buff, it's a pet buff. So to actually track it, you'd have to select pet instead of player. And I'm a priest, so I can't show you the ability, but that's basically all you had to do. You change this to pet, select bestial wrath, and you're good to go. Percentage P means it shows the progress, the remaining time. You know, hover over these and it shows what you can add to make it simple for you. And now I have to go back to berserking. As you can see, there are 9 matches, and I know the one that I want is specifically called 131796. So I'll have to write that in. 131796. And then he says, I have specified an aura by spell ID. So would I like to enable use full scan to match the spell ID? Yes, I do. And then I have to go back and change the name to berserking. And that's all you need to do to change these around to various classes and abilities and what have you. Okay, I've hopped onto my level 40 hunter, and I'm going to show you, quite simple, how to make a tracker which shows when your bestial wrath is up and how long it's running for. So just by a little symbol. So I'll pop my bestial wrath, and I'm now going to die to this warlock most likely. No, I'm not in combat. Haha. Screw you, warlock. Okay, so I pop my bestial wrath, and you see this little red symbol on my screen here start slowly ticking away, and it's gone. Almost. There it's gone. Very nice in case you don't have your pet standing right next to you showing hello, I'm big and red. So how did I make this? Well, I go into weakauras. Yeah, go away. This is the weakaura that I made for this one. I'm gonna remake it. I'm gonna make it one more time. So I'm gonna move this to, well, it can stay, that's fine. Okay, we'll make a new one. Now to get a cooldown symbol like this, you go to new and you select progress texture. Now you get this big nice sun symbol, and we'll call it bestial wrath. And we'll select, we can start by selecting another symbol because that sun looks stupid. So here you have lots of symbols, you can look through all of these on your own. Let's just go with PvP emblems. Yeah, my pet could be a dragon, for example, or a bull. Yeah, this is nice, a saber-toothed tiger, just like my little fox there. Okay, I select him. I can change its color. Okay, red is danger, right? We can make let's make a pink one then, just for the hell of it. A pink symbol. Background color can also be pink, but slightly darker. Ah, that's right, purple. Okay, this is great. Okay, so we selected the colors. It's the exact same symbol. Aha, I'm clever. Now the trigger is called, you know, the aura name is called Bestial Wrath. Oops. And now you see you get 5 matches. The reason you have 5 matches is that Bestial Wrath exists as a level 40 spell, a level 70 spell, and I'm sure 80, 90 and so on. So if you just simply write Bestial Wrath, it will trigger on any of them. So let's do this. Now Bestial Wrath is not a player buff, it's a pet buff. So pet and not player, or it won't show up. You can select well, don't actually. So it's a pet buff. Great. You can decide to load it only when you are in combat. So if you walk around town and you click it, it won't appear. Or not in combat, and so on. There are many options here. Or only when you have a certain talent selected. You know, its options are limitless. Player class only appear when you're on your hunter, and so on. That's what I did for my priest cooldowns and so on. Okay, so that's nice. Animations, chat messages and so on. Well, you can have a sound. Let's have a sound to this. Let's have a sound, a lion's roar or something would be nice. A cat? No, not menacing enough. Definitely not. A wolfhowl, yes. That's great. Okay, so wolfhowl on Bestial Wrath. Fantastic. Okay, that should be it. Now let's test it and see if I made any mistakes. It'll appear right up here. So now we'll have 2 symbols going off when I click Bestial Wrath. You can hear the wolfhowl and you see the symbol ticking down. And now you have a very nice and simple tracker. You can of course change the appearance of this however you like. You can go here and just drag it around. If you please, you can have this massive in the middle of the screen saying, oh my god, such Bestial Wrath, but I don't recommend it. And that's basically how you make a very simple cooldown tracker. You can make one for each of your procs, cloaks, gems, abilities, whatever. Just make sure that you select player again and not pet. Later on you can also make this particular one much easier for yourself at level 50 by making it track the what's it called? Yeah, the beast within instead of Bestial Wrath. Then you know for certain, because that's on you. And that's it. You can do this with anything, so get to it.